What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today is Saturday, September 21st of 2019, which marks the beginning of the official Oktoberfest celebration in Munich, Germany. And to celebrate such an occasion, I thought I would review a German Oktoberfest beer, and this one comes from Hacker-Pschorr, and they are out of the aforementioned Munich, Germany, and this is their original Oktoberfest Amber Märzen. So this is a Märzen-style Oktoberfest that comes in at 5.8% alcohol by volume, 23 IBUs at the time of review. I don't know exactly how old this bottle is, but there is a best by date of April 2020 on the label, which means this is about 7 months away from that date, so relatively fresh, I would say. Now, as far as this beer goes, I've had it numerous times, so full disclosure, but the last time I had this one was Labor Day weekend of 2014, so it's been over 5 years since I've had it, and I actually had it in a blind taste testing that we did at a fellow beer tuber's house and a good friend of mine, Paul, over at PA Brew News. I went down to hang out with Paul. Matt over at Massive Beer Reviews, another good friend of mine, fellow beer tuber, he showed up, and we did 4 German Oktoberfest against 4 American Oktoberfest, and it was a lot of fun, and this was one of the 4 German Oktoberfest that we threw into the blind taste testing. Now, I've had this one, like I said, before that. I've had it probably 2 or 3 times, but it's been over 5 years, and I thought, you know, we'd give it a go. So yeah, anyway, I can't wait to get into this one. Let's crack it open and see what we got going on. So it's officially Oktoberfest season as far as I'm concerned. So over the next couple weeks, I'll be reviewing 7 different Oktoberfests, and this is the first one. So let's give it a pour here, see what we got going on. So last year, you know, I really learned about the difference between the Märzen Oktoberfest and the Fest beer Oktoberfest. The Fest beers are basically served at the official Oktoberfest celebration in Munich, Germany. They're a bit lighter, easier to drink, and then the Märzens are the ones that we pretty much get here in the States, which is a little bit more caramel and bready, a little bit more malt forward and rich, and more of a fuller body. You can't drink as many of them as you can the Fest beer. This is an Amber Märzen, so you're talking about a Märzen as opposed to a Fest beer. Anyway, that pours out like a lighter Märzen. It has an amber color to it, but it's a bit lighter, almost like golden kind of tinges to it. Has about a half finger of this off-white, almost slight cream-colored head. Looks pretty creamy overall, pretty decent carbonation. Yeah, it looks like a Märzen, although as far as like the ones that you get here in the States, this is a bit lighter. So whatever, it's just the looks, right? Let's get a nose. Yeah, it smells pretty much what you want from the style. There's a big, like, bready, like toasted white bread, toasted brown bread. There's a lot of caramel malt in here as well, or caramel character, not necessarily caramel malt, but caramel character. There's this nice, like, earthy, floral hop component to it. Yeah, it smells really well balanced to me. Yeah, as I keep on swirling it, that hop character is fading a little bit, and I'm getting a really nice, like, grainy, toasted brown bread component that's just, it smells really good. It smells like it's going to be not super sweet, but a little bit sweeter, but it just smells really nice. Anyway, let's get into it. Prost. Yeah, it's nice. You know, so many times when you see a lot of these breweries talk about like their Oktoberfest being like all full-bodied, and I always think to myself, full-bodied for probably the style. They're talking, this is, you know, full-bodied for the style. This is not like a, you know, straight-on full-body beer for me personally. For the style, this is one of the better bodies I've had, you know, going back to last year. I think I reviewed like 9 or 10 Oktoberfest last year. This is up there with one of the better bodies. This is like straight-on medium to almost a touch over medium body at 5.8%. That's nice. The mouthfeel, crisp, clean. There is a decent softness to this one. So easy to drink, though. I mean, body and mouthfeel are quite awesome on this one. The taste, though, yeah, I mean, they kind of hit the nail on the head with the style, in my opinion. There's a lot of malt character here. It has a complexity to the malt character. There's graininess. There's like a really nice caramel toasted brown bread thing going on. Even a slight nuttiness to it. As it passes through the palate, little bit of that floral, earthy hop character pops out. Maybe a touch of spiciness, but more to the floral side of things. It finishes semi-dry, really clean, like I said earlier. It's slightly bitter, but not really, you know, all that bitter. It has like a low to moderate bitterness somewhere in between there. a decent residual sweetness. Yeah, I could drink a ton of this. I mean, I could drink, multiple, probably honestly, 3 or 4 bottles quite easily in like an hour or two. Like this is going down like water, but it's way more complex and tasty than water. This, I haven't had this, like I said, over 5 years. I don't know why, because this is pretty damn good. Eyinger Oktoberfest is my favorite German Oktoberfest of the ones that we can get here in the States. This is right up there with it now that I'm thinking about it. I mentioned this before, and I will say this before I rate it, just so you don't, go nuts about my rating. Obviously, ratings are all subjective and whatnot, and you shouldn't put too much stock into my ratings. Oktoberfest, the style itself, not my favorite. So it's always going to be lower than probably what the average person thinks. I would say stylistically, 4.5 to 4.75 out of 5 for Hacker-Pschorr's original Oktoberfest Amber Märzen. My own personal palate, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. This is really good. This is one of the better Oktoberfests I've had in the last couple years. I can't really complain about much. The body's great. I really like the drinkability aspect of it, which, that's what these styles are made for, is to drink a bunch of them during Oktoberfest, right, during the fall time. And I can honestly say that this is one of the more drinkable Oktoberfests that I've had. I really do like the complexity to the malt character, and I like that it does still have a hop character. It's really well balanced and, dare I say, cohesive. Shout out to Paul. But yeah, this is really good. 5.8%. I can't even tell you there's alcohol in here. I mean, I know it's a beer and I know it's alcoholic, but like there's nothing going on the palate and the chest, whatever. Yeah, just a really good Oktoberfest, Märzen-style Oktoberfest. So yeah, Hacker-Pschorr original Oktoberfest Amber Märzen. 4 out of 5 for my personal enjoyment, 4.5 for let's say like 4.6 out of 5 for the style itself. This is really good. I need to drink it again next year. I'm certainly not going to go 5 years again before I pick this one up. So if you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. Price and availability. Availability is probably through the roof on this one. I'm pretty sure if you're in the States, you get this, especially around the fall time when these are, well, I guess late summer when Oktoberfest start popping up. And a price point on this one, I want to say it was like around couple bucks. Yeah, a couple bucks for this 11.2 ounce, 330. I think it's a 330. 330 mils, 11.2 ounces. So I think actually it was maybe under $2. Definitely not more than around $2. So pretty good value. Like I said, if you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it, because it's a damn tasty Oktoberfest. So first one of the season. I really enjoy it. Hopefully all the rest of them are just as good. Probably not going to be the case, but you know what? I'm a dreamer. I can dream. Anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by. To the next one. Pros.